12th. I should know that's about to come across the bottom of the screen there on a crawl. Welcome to the show. We'll get to a complete rundown of NBA and then all the baseball games. I don't think, there's one line. I think the Brave game didn't have a line. I think we're looking for a piggyback starter in the Marlins, but hey, we'll cover everything else. That's what we're going to do here. Welcome to the show, those of you on YouTube, because I don't use Facebook anymore. If you're on Facebook, come. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Facebook, always a problem here with the Be Live. It doesn't start up sometimes. It definitely doesn't end stream sometimes. We know that. We've had that problem multiple times. Facebook blocks, this and that. Yeah. Whatever. We got to do what we got to do here, folks. Got to do what we got to do. All right, so we're going to put the free picks underneath. So if you're just popping in, you want free picks, I get it. We switched up the mics, so hopefully the mics are working okay, fine here. Couple comments. So I was going through the YouTube comments just before, and people were like, well, I don't know what game you picked. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I give sides out on a game. Other times I say I don't really like nothing. Whatever you like, go with it. I don't want to talk. I've said this before. I don't want to talk somebody off a game. You're ready to bet a game. Bet the game you like. If I don't like something, I'm not going to say, well, I'm not betting so-and-so, so you better not bet them too, or I like so-and-so even though I'm not betting them. Folks, listen, I'm going to tell you kind of games I like. You asked my opinion. That's about that. I'm not going to I say it all the time. I'm not going to talk you off a game that you're betting that I'm not betting on. It makes zero sense. Who does that? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And I did talk about my one buddy on Twitter yesterday. Was like, oh, yeah, terrible day. He went like 4-0 or something. I was 3-3, or actually 2-4 because the White Sox somehow blew the run line there late. And he's like, oh, it's so easy. And then I'm looking. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess it's really easy when Faves go 12-2. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Bet the Faves blind. I'm sure that is a recipe for success long term, laying 3-something. I mean, you talked about the Dodgers were 360 last year. You know what the Dodgers are this morning? Dodgers are down to a 286 fave now. So they've come down $30. People are betting on Texas. That's crazy. All right, let's do some basketball. Jazz and Clippers. Listen, the line's still creeping up here. It was 4.5. Now it's 5. Clippers have to win, right? No way they're losing. They're down 0-2. They got to come out and play good. Well, we saw one team win. Oh, they didn't play that good in the Bucks. We saw Denver get washed again. I mean, bring out the brooms for the Suns there. I think the Suns are going to finish that one. Nets and Bucks. I do have a premium on that game, and my playoffs have been pretty good. 21-9, 70% NBA playoffs, not too shabby. This game here, I'm leaning the Jazz. I'm leaning on the Jazz. Have not liked what I've seen out of the Clippers. I've said before I'm not a fan of their coach. I think the Jazz are more complete. And the Clippers, I said this in their series against the Mavericks, and we had the Mavs a couple games. You just can't turn on and, hey, we're ready to win. We're going to take days off. You've won nothing. You've done nothing as a franchise. You can't afford to take days off and flip the switch. Is that a joke? Yeah, flip the switch. That's why you're down 0-2. You're down 0-2 to the Mavs. You went to a game 7 with the Mavs. And here you are against a Jazz team who's, I think, a little better than the Mavericks. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Call me kooky, whatever. Call me anything you want. Just still call me late for dinner. I'm taking the Jazz here. I'll get it. I'll take 5 now. Give me the 5. I'll take the 5 points. Total-wise, listen, I like the Jazz, so I think the Jazz is going to score. If the Clippers are going to win, you got to go under because I don't think they're going to be able to have the horses to run with Utah to get up and down the field or the court, whatever you want to call it. So I'd lean under, and I like the Jazz. It's just that simple. We'll move over to some Major League Baseball. Oh, the chat here. Tony's in the house. Good morning. Ray. Michael's here. Gloria's here. Hello, Gloria. I saw your little your message there. I missed you too. You haven't been here in a while. Glad to see you. Ray says Red Sox team total, Dodgers team total over Yankees. We'll get to these. We're going to run down them all. We'll run them all down. Francisco's in the house. Jazz plus the points. Taking Jazz first. Listen, I like the Jazz in the points, Michael. Oh, we got some soccer here. Soccer talk coming up from Ray. So I went total total microphone, so hopefully the sound's all right. I don't know the echo, because the headset was still plugged in. I kind of like the headset, but again, I don't know. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I tried to, I pulled the microphone out of the box. I said, "No, give me the mic a shot." Anyway, hopefully it's okay. And if it's not, well, hey, we'll deal with it down the road. We'll take care of it. It's not a problem. Let's get baseball rolling. One early game today. It's a double dipper in Washington. Gausman gets the call here against Fetty. Game one, and then game two, I'm seeing Cueto and Joe Ross. San Fran, wow, look at this. So already, it was 146 when I did this an hour ago. Now they were up to a 151 fave with Gausman on the hill. Makes sense to me. Total of 6. Listen, Gausman's pitched excellent, right? I mean, we're not saying the Giants. Hello, the Giants have the best record in baseball. All right, so who saw that one coming? Raise your hands. Yes, I thought nobody, unless you're the Giants GM nephew or niece or something. Like, really, who had San Fran leading the way? Well, actually, Tampa Bay actually has got them by like one game. But that being said, Gausman has been spectacular. Spectacular. He's got bad, he's got wins, but a little high ERA career-wise versus the Nats. But you have to, let's adjust. I say this all the time. Like, we're talking about Lester's stats, and guys get old. They, people change, teams change. We know that. But Gausman this year has been unbelievable. 150. Do I like laying 150 on the road? No. Can I tell you to take the Nats? I guess if you want to take the Nats. I mean, I don't want you to take the Nationals. I'm leaning on the San Fran's playing pretty good ball right now. I mean, really good. Nationals, bad offense. I think they're going to start getting rid of some guys, honestly. I think they should. Well, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Give me San Fran here, minus the 150. Phillies and Yanks. This was 126 yesterday. It was actually 111. Now it's up to 119. I wrote down I'm going to take the Yankees today, and I just lost 8 cents because it was down to 111. Now it's back up. Yankees will get the call here for me simply because I think Velasquez, he had a great run. But Vince is what he's been. I'm not jumping on his rebirth as a pitcher here. Total is at 9. Yanks bullpen rested. This is a 2-game series. They didn't play yesterday. They're off Monday. Granted, they blew the lead in mini. Talion, I don't know. I haven't liked Talion. I thought hopefully he's healthy, he'd be good. He's been just bad. But maybe coming back in NL Park will help him a little bit. Maybe swinging the bat might help him. It should help Boone's decision when he will take this guy out in the third inning because he gets worse as the game progresses. So I'm going to take a shot with the Yanks here, minus the 120. I already wrote it down. I'm going to add it as a premium after the show, so I'm on that. 119. I'll take a 119 here with the Yanks. Royals and the A's. Oh boy, Kansas City. Listen, I like this kid Cowher. You know that. I like Kansas City. I'm on win total. I mention this all the time, right? We like Kansas City. We like the offense. Caprillian's been pretty solid. Cowher, he got shelled. I liked him the other day against the Angels, right? And he couldn't get out of the first inning. Unlike a lot of guys who get called up because the team, needs let's bring up a young guy. We need a spot starter. Listen, Cowher put up great numbers at AAA. He had like a .80 ERA. It was 5-0, whatever the case may be. He's brought up because he was pitching really well. All right, so he got shelled in his first outing. And this total here has gone from 131. Now it's up to, I see a 138. I see a 126 up to a 144. So people are coming in on the A's. I'm not that. I like the A's, but maybe I'm biased. And I said this yesterday, like my Brewers. I'll take run line with Brewers a lot with Burns and Woodruff, even though I hate their offense because I think the pitching's that good. And I'm looking long term, like, all right, I got a win future total on these guys. Like the Royals, the same way. Like this offense is a good offense. Caprillian's pitched well, but again, it's is he going to keep pitching well? There's got to be a little regression coming to somebody. And Cowher can't pitch as bad as he did last game. So give me the Royals. I put KC down, and the line's on a little bit of a way up, so I'm excited about that one. Rockies and the Reds. What is there to say? Let me jump back into the chat here, see what's happening in the chat. If anything's happening. Italian stinks. 4-0 yesterday and had a good parlay. All right, Gloria, listen. You know I'm not a fan of the parlays, but go 4-0. Excellent day. Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking. They got fresher bullpen. Not only that, who cares that they're fresh off a day? This is a much better bullpen than Phillies. I was thinking about that. I could see this game getting out of hand run-wise. Hey, Royals hurt. I like the Royals, and I hate betting teams not playing well, but I'm going to grab them here as a dog. Again, listen, we took the Orioles as a dog yesterday, and again, this is like a conversation I have with somebody on the thing, and they're like, "Oh, you can't bet trends." I said, it wasn't a trend. It was I'm taking a team at plus 150 money, hitting 290 versus lefties, and the pitcher they're facing just came off a complete game shutout against the Yankees. Come on, man. Listen, you could have people like trends and stats, and I love my win-loss trends, especially baseball. I'll ride those for good or bad. But sometimes you got to take in a situation where here's a guy, first complete game, then it's an add shutout on top of it. Then you beat the hated New York Yankees. Where's that guy going off a game like that? He's kind of come down a little bit, but you know what? He didn't. I'll take a loss. It happens. Is this guy's name Fat? Faft. Thought you call me fat. Who are you looking for? It's gotta be Ray. I'm like, what are we talking about here? Look for me in chats. I said, I'm always on. White Sox, Brewers, Yankees, Reds. We're gonna get to all these right now. Here we come. We just did the Yankees, Dave. Next game up is this Reds game. I already played the Reds since he has a premium short number. I'll grab it. Low hanging fruit, whatever you want to call it. Marquez has good numbers. Again, he's decent. This Rocky team is 5-25 on the road. They're brutal on the road. They're terrible. I'm taking Miley. Okay, is he going to throw another no-hitter? I don't know about that, but the Reds at home are a lot better putting up runs than they are on the road. And now you face a team where Marquez is okay. He's an okay pitcher. He's not a great pitcher, and I'm betting on him to put up runs. That's the Reds to put runs up here. There's nothing else to say. I'll lay. It's up to 146. I got this at 127 last night. Holy cow! Is that right? My goodness. 140. Yeah, I'm looking at this. 155 is on the board right now. Oh, I got 127 last night. This is why you buy the package, people, because you get these decent line moves early. Brew Crew laying big numbers. Now, again, like a total idiot, I grabbed Milwaukee run line again today. I had him yesterday. Pulled out a miracle. Miracle did not. I thought it was a loser. But, again, Burns, Woody, these kind of pitchers, I'm going to take a shot. I'm laying 123 here on the run line. I cannot back the Pirates. Again, this is what I say. Teams that are bad, Pirates have lost 5 in a row. I ran down the Arizona yesterday, right? What did I tell you? They were, what were they, 35-32 their last 37 games? 32 losses, 5 wins. And then they lost again yesterday. So now we're what? 33 losses and 5 wins their last 38 games. Bad team. So they're 20-44. Pittsburgh has got 23 wins. Not much better, and they're on a 5-game lose streak and have lost, 7-10. So I'll take my shot with the Brewers. I'll go run line. I hate the offense. Please, anybody in Milwaukee town listening, go get a bat. I mean, Yelich is hitting 200. They have not a lot of pop. Go out and get somebody. Somebody's got to be dealing a bat somewhere. Go find it. All right, Brewers and Braves coming up as we speak here. Again, I'm looking at pitcher-wise. I got Max Fried on the hill. And, again, I'm looking, I think what I was reading on a couple of the local sites was it would be a starter and then a piggyback going for the Marlins. That being said, do I want to lay 165 with a slumping Braves team? I like the Braves. I got a Braves future for the division. I got a World Series future that's in the that's not looking very good right now. These guys are 3 games under 500. Braves are not playing good ball now. Do I want to lay 160? They lost. I said take Miami yesterday, right? We're in the chat. So let's take Miami here. Alcantara. But, listen, Lopez, Alcantara, Rogers, guys that get behind. Now, I don't know who we're getting behind, and I got to go against the Braves' best pitcher. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I mean, maybe Braves run line here. Maybe a little Braves minus 102. I'm going to make a little note. Braves run line minus 102. Possibly as a play there. Although I don't like betting teams on 3-game losing streaks, you know that. Mets and the Padres. I said last night I was going to take the Padres, but this line has moved a little bit, getting a little rich for my liking here. So it was 124. It's up to 134 in some spots, 145 at another. Again, little 10-cent move there. Totals was a 7.5. Now we got straight sevens, and the Mets are a plus 125 doggy. I don't know. This Padre offense has sputtered a little bit. That being said, maybe I'll take Musgrove here. 130 is not terrible, I guess. Although this Mets team has scraped together some runs. They have scraped together runs. Sox and the Tigers. I thought this was a run-line winner last night, and I woke up, it was a loser this morning. It happens. And if I'm looking at this game again, I have to go run-line with the White Sox. I can't lay 170. Cease has owned the Tigers in his career. It's perfect 7-0 in his 7 starts, but I'm not going to lay 175, 180. I'm not doing it. People can. Great. Phase went 12-2 yesterday, so lay these huge numbers because it's such an easy thing to do to bet. Betting is so easy. I'm not doing that. I'll lay the run line, take my chances. Totals at 9. I see one random 9.5 out there out at a Vegas place. Interesting, they're 9.5. I want to lean on the under here, believe it or not. I want to lean on the under. Going under the total. Another 4 o'clock game. A lot of 4 o'clock action today. Mats and Pavetta, Jays and Sox. We're sitting at a 109 here. This one move a little bit here? Where's my Toronto line? Yeah, it was a 117. So it came down a little bit. A little money towards Mats. Total is at, wow, it was 10. Now I'm seeing 9.5. So this has come down a little bit because I saw 10.5 last night in a couple spots. Now 9.5. I don't know about this total. I mean, Pavetta's pitched okay. Mats has been up and down. I want to say over in this game. I want to say over. We'll get to the Rays in a second. We come back to say hello to everybody, see what's going on in here. All right. Dave, we hit a couple of those games already. White Sox we talked about. Brewers, Yanks, Reds. We got them all. I had them all. We said White Sox run line. White Sox run line. Brewers run line. Yankees will take money line. And the Reds went up a little bit, but I'm happy with the price I got. 10K bankroll, 250 a game, reasonable. At least you got 10K bankroll. You got a little money to burn. I'm not gonna say no to that. I mean, you usually want to do like a percent of your bankroll. If you're just starting out, I'd don't fall into the pit of like, well, I'm betting 100 a game or 250 a game or 500 and think, well, if it wins, you're like, oh, I should have had more on it. Oh, I should have had because, okay, you say that after a win, but after the game loses, you're going to be like, oh, I'm glad I didn't have that on there. So percentage-wise, I get starting out. People really get into like managing your bankroll, and you have to. I mean, if you want to be seriously, like you're doing this is what you're going to do. Yeah, make sure because you're going to have a 3-10 stretch and ride that out. So I don't know if you're just starting. Maybe I'd go a little lower because you can't get wrapped up in what you're winning, whether it be $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000 a game, whatever it is. You just have to just build off that little thing. You can't think now like, well, I should have had more. I need it fast. If you're looking for fast, and it doesn't last. So I would just say if you're just starting 250, I'd say no. I do like maybe a flat percent, like 100 a game, and it might not seem like a lot of people like, oh, that's all you bet a game. Well, if you want to bet long and forever, and I'd start small, keep it at 250. That could go fast. You're going to hear different people say different things, and it took me years to work on, your bankroll management. I mean, do I sometimes go off my thing? Like, I really like this game. I'm going to put X amount on it. And as a loser, now I'm like, what the heck did I just do? So you're going to have days like that, no matter how disciplined you are. Because you know what? We're humans, folks, and we do stupid crap. So if you want to do 250, I don't, like I said, I'm not a huge, put this kind of percent down. You know what your bankroll is. Work it out that you're going to have a 7-22 run. Can you do that in a week? How's your bankroll? Betting 250 a game or 2,000 a game or $20 a game or $5 a game? Fat. I thought it was funny. I enjoy you coming in here. Make sure you hit the like button, folks. Over in the Reds game. I could see over in Reds games, Markel. The Reds hit it home. Miley's due. He can't pitch. He's been good, really good, and he's given up a couple runs. So Rocky scored 5 last night. The Reds scored 11 now. So the Marquez he's not bad. He's not a bad pitcher. But in this spot, I just can't. On the road, I can't do it. They have 5 wins. We're really cherry picking, trying to get a win with Colorado on the road. Michael went 8-5 last night. So we like to see winning days. We're talking Sixers over stuff there. I had the Sixers. Told you Sixers money line, folks. We got it done. NBA having a good little run. Glory likes the Clippers tonight for the first and Jazz full game. Clippers have to come out, right? I mean, we've seen this. The team down 0-2s come out and played very well out of the gate. So why wouldn't that change? I mean, you'd have to, right? You got to come out and play good. But I like the Jazz. The Clipper line, I don't even know what the Clipper line is because that's going to have to get adjusted a little bit because everybody's cashing on it. Don't make amends on that. They'll be laying some numbers there. Braves are useless. They are not looking good right now. I mean, I was reading an article on MLB.com and talking about they're going to trade Freddie Freeman. I'm like, trade. He's 31. I get it. He's old. But today's baseball, 31's we got to get rid of this guy. We don't want to lock him up for a contract. But I think the talent is there. They're just scuffling along a little bit right now. You can't break this team up right now, even they're under 500, because this division's wide open. All right, the Mets got DeGrom, who's awesome, but that team has trouble scoring. Michael likes the Jazz first quarter. Jazz are a great first quarter team. Clippers 1-8 first quarter of playoffs. Yeah, let's look at that Clippers. Yeah, I just said at the beginning of the show, they started out 0-2 against Dallas. They can turn it on like they're good. I don't know. I'm on the Jazz. I think the Jazz are winning this thing. Clippers they make a strong comeback, that's for sure. They came back against the Mavericks. And they had a cover in the first game for me. In the second game, they almost came back with another cover there. If Conley plays, Jazz money line. I think Jazz can win this either way if he plays or not. Kawhi needs 2 threes. 109 is worth a shot. 109 is not a bad number. I'm going to go for it. We got White Sox and Rays, first 5s. I could do that. I think the Rays, we'll get to this Rays game in a second. Let's just see I want to try to catch up in the quotes here. So we got Clipper props, Jackson over 14.5 and over 2. I don't even know who Jackson is on the Clippers. I don't even know who that is. Bo Jackson? Reggie Jackson? He plays baseball. Brandon Beers, come on. We're usually come in with a good something funny. Take under the points in the playoffs. Where is the Walrus, everybody? Where is the Walrus? Exactly. What happened to that guy? Guy comes in every day for a month or a March Madness, and then he's gone. He's only going to come back for college basketball, I guess. People come and go. They do, Michael. Although a lot of people do stay. Not many go and don't come back. Walrus was one who never came back. I don't know why. I mean, seriously, I drive people. I don't get it. You know what I have to do, and I don't do? I kind of write down all the games that I put up in the bottom part of the thing to see how they go. Because I know a lot of times we talk in here about other games where we like, and I don't really add them to the bottom scroll. But I think all in all, I think the scroll ones have made money. Yes, Ray, absolutely very important. But it's different for everybody. I can't say bet 2% or 1% or a 0.5% or 0.5% or a 1/4%. I could only say so much. You have to learn on your own. I try to just tell you my little piece, and maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. Maybe like this guy's a whatever. Well, you don't know what he's talking about. Well, that's fine. I've been doing this a long time, and made a little bit of money, of course, in my life. Yeah, got to learn. Bankroll is different for everybody. It's different from everybody, and everybody's mentality is different because I mentioned like the phone app, your live betting. Your bankroll goes out the window when you start doing first quarter. I got a full game bet, but I'm going to do a first half, and I'm going to throw in game this and that, and then you want to be a disciplined bankroll, okay? And then you think $50 or $100 is not a bad part of your bankroll. Then of course tonight you have your $100 bet on one side between all your in-game betting has just turned into $1,200. Maybe some win, maybe some loses, but it's important. Mr. Potato Head, yes. Nick is in the house. Had under Suns game yesterday. All right. You know what? I didn't know what the final was. All I know is they took care of business. I think the Suns are going to wrap that up in short order. I can't believe Denver was a complete no-show. Although I did like the Suns. I said maybe a little. If we're going back, I said take a shot on them coming out of West. Why not? Because everybody's going to bet the Lakers and the Clippers, right? Although I had, Denver and the Jazz are my two teams I like the most. Red Sox was a killer for me. Hey, listen, Nick, we go to sleep, we wake up, it's a new day. Throw those games out of your head. Don't even worry about them. I say this all the time. If you're betting, forget about the loss. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the win. Don't worry about the loss. Over Red 9, Astros money line, over Sox. Oh, I can see the Reds over. Astros, again, I can see because they're hitting as well as anybody. The 9.5 Red Sox, I can see that. Yeah, both teams, I think Boston's found their bats a little bit here. Angels money line. We'll get to the Angels in a second. Nick had the Angels. Took the Sixers, team total. I am over in a Jazz game. My buddy Chris, give me the thumbs up. Lefty Elliott in the house. Lefty Angle Elliott. Elliott L. We'll put another L in Elliott's name. The Jazz are not the Mavs. Absolutely not. Jazz and the over parlay. Get with the parlays. Listen, this line's getting higher, so people are, the quote-unquote smart sharp money's coming in on the Jazz, or the bookmakers are respecting whoever's betting Jazz money because a lot of people on the Jazz, but the Clipper line is now 5. I think I just switched saying how I was supposed to say that, but you know what I'm saying. Elliott's Cubs run line, White Sox run line, Orioles first 5 over, Oakland 1.5. All right, Cubs. I'm on St. Louis. We'll talk about this game now with Gant. I grabbed St. Louis last night about 150, and now they're up to 160 and change here. I guess should have waited on that one. Against prime candidate regression. The guy's he's got crazy road splits. And that's why I took him. His road splits are great. He walks a lot of guys. And listen, you get out of the innings like that, I get it. But I don't know. And I kind of like it, even though everybody's betting the Cubs. I still kind of like St. Louis because this total is only 8.5. So I guess the weather's playing into our favor here. White Sox run line, I got them with you there with Cease. Orioles first 5. Part of me wants to take Lopez, but Elliott, I get it. Versus lefties. They didn't do nothing versus lefties last night. I took them. I got an argument with somebody on Twitter over it. I'm like, they hitting lefties at 288 clip. And Yarbrough was off a complete game shutout versus the Yankees. That was a good spot to bet the Orioles. Here, I don't know if it's a good spot. Rich Hill. The guy was pitching him. He had a tough start to the season, and I made fun of him here on the show. Go back to the April show. I'm like, Rich Hill looks terrible. But I thought he was perfect for the Rays because he's a 5-inning guy. Yeah, well, since then, the guy's been like, he's Mr. May. I think he's 6 starts with an under 1 year. Rich Hill, he's like Dick Mountain. Come on. He's unbelievable. I can't take the Orioles. I did it yesterday. I took a shot at that spot. Not here. Not going to do it there. To hope that they could hit Hill. I mean, if it's everybody, you're saying Orioles, so you're saying first off for both teams, because I could see the Tampa Bay hitting a righty, Lopez, because I think he could explode. Oakland run line, I'm not. I like it. I like it for you, Elliot, because I like that extra payday. But I might be on the Royals here. Under 7.5 Mets. I could see 7.5. Yes, I mean, both teams' offenses are inept. Musgrove's been solid. Showman's been solid. Under. Any leans on? Why isn't this popping up, Nick? On the Angels game, looks like D-backs are to play here. The line, like yesterday's line too, screamed Diamondbacks, right? Which Ohtani was like 130 with Ohtani on the hill, and now we're looking at a plus 103 money with Arizona. What I did, it was plus 103 just before. What is it now? Yeah, plus 103, 112. I mean, but again, Arizona 33 losses, 5 wins last 37 games. It tells a plus 103. I'm like, you got to take a shot, right? I mean, like, but are we taking on a shot at a team that is an absolute cluster right now? I mean, they lost 8 in a row, 9 and 10. I mean, I ran down the numbers yesterday. This was before that game. So, all right. So now they're 0 and 8, the last 8, 2 and 22, 3 and 25, 5 and 32. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, 5 and 30. So now they're 5 and 32. So actually, since May 1st, there are 33 losses and 5 wins since May 1st. Listen, do I want to bet the Diamondbacks? I can't. But I can't bet the Angels because I missed the first 30 games of this freaking slide. And that's a problem here, because this is where you should be betting the Angels every game, because you're not laying. Diamondbacks aren't on the road getting like 280, and you got to worry about them. And even if they take one game in a series, and you win the other 2, you're still down. So betting against the Diamondbacks at home, I guess, would be the play. If I had the Angels yesterday, I'd probably come back with the Angels today, just on because at least I got one under my belt. I'm not really getting hurt, but I can't at this point. The Diamondbacks have gone away from us. Maybe some other next team that comes in, bet the whole series on the road team. But how do you get into that game? No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Excuse me. Tony took the Jazz. Considering the Royals, I kind of like the Royals. Blue Jays, I think, is a roll of the dice. I think we'll see runs there. But I do like the Royals. I like, people, I like the Royals. I like their little lineup. And this pitcher, he wasn't bought up because the Royals needed a pitcher. They bought him up because he was dominating AAA. So we couldn't get out of the first inning his last game. I know, we had him. But here, I might take a shot with him here. Might take a shot. Rays leading Angels. I mean, it's a short number. Why? You're not going to get hurt taking a team, fading a team that is 5 and 33 since May 1st. Hey, Brian, how are you? Welcome. Comes in and says, Roy Loda Elliott. Must be a relative. I don't even know what's going on here. Why VK says Clipper win? I'm not going to say no to that. I like the Jazz today, but can the Clippers win this one? Yeah. Do they have to win it? Yeah. Will they? I don't know. The more important thing is who's covering. That's the most important part. Okay. Nonsense. Who cares about UFC? Ellie and Brian having a nice private conversation. Michael says White Sox and Giants parlay plus 169. I'd say go for it. Listen, Gausman, I don't like the Nets, right? We said that. The Nets are not playing good. The Giants have the second best record in baseball. They're playing excellent. Gausman could easily come here and throw a complete game, 6-inning complete game, right? It's a doubleheader. Why not? White Sox, Cease has been dominant. Go for it. All right, you got 2 road faves. I'm not gonna say no. Suns killed you with the over yesterday. I had nothing in that game. I didn't like it. Go Denmark. What are we talking about here? Where are they going? San Fran, first 5. All right, well, I mean, they're only playing 6, 7 innings the first game? Probably can't do that one today. The doubleheader. That's all I do, fam. This is it. That's it. You got to be new to the show, kid. Where you been? Youngsters. Young guys coming in. It's all right, young guys. I don't mind the youngsters. We got to teach you. I've been on sites probably, how old are you? 20? I mean, if you're 21, I've been on sites basically as long, the year you were born, I started getting on sites. Nick asked Markel. He just bet the under. Michael Giants, which game? It's a doubleheader day. You can't get an under first 5. Aren't they 7-inning games? Ridiculous nonsense. You know, I'm old enough to remember doubleheaders were played at noon and at like 3 o'clock back-to-back 9-inning games. And if you're lucky, you got an extra inning game somewhere in between. I'm going to wear my old man yells at cloud shirt. Get off my lawn. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Hooper, Elliott, Vanderimi. Mike Pierce coming in, liking the A's today with Caprillion. I like the A's. I like the A's team. I have an A's AL West future. I have an Angels future too there. But I don't know. I might take a flyer here with Cowart there, the rookie from the Royals. He just can't be as bad as what he did last game. Maybe he was, but you know what? And it's stupid, but this is the way I look at when I take a dog. I'm like, you know what? I look at it, if it loses, it's all right. It's just an even loss because it's like it's making me taking a stab at like free money. I'm getting an extra $40, $50 on a dog. The guy who looked terrible. And this is like when we'll talk about football because actually I pulled up some football spreads for week 1, but we're not gonna get them today. Maybe we'll do a little football talk tonight. It's what you see, right? You see it's more than football stuff because you get your Saturday, whoever, college football is on every channel now, and you see that NFL, everybody's – whatever happens, blowout win, disgusting loss, that's all you see in your head. And no one's ever that good or that bad the next week. So same with baseball, I think. Nobody, pitcher comes out and gets shelled that game. All right, he can't pitch any worse, right? Can't be worse than that. Basketball, can't come out and shoot any worse than somebody did. Come out and get smoked by 30. You're going to show up the next day. Most of it. Sometimes you don't, though. I mean, I wish it was that easy. I mean, I clearly remember taking the Warriors after they lost by 55, and then the Hawks beat them the next day. Gaspin. You can't lay first 5 with Gaspin. What do you go, like 2 innings? You're laying a 3-inning first 3-inning bet with Gaspin today? Listen, wife is chief of everything, bro. Come on, Chris. We know how that rolls. Happy wife, happy life. She gets mad at me. She's like, sometimes, why don't you have your wedding ring on? I'm like, I don't know. It falls off. I lost weight. I mean, my little chubby finger, the ring doesn't stay on. Game 1, Gaspin, complete game. That's what I just said, Mike. I said, this guy can go complete game right here. Why wouldn't he? I don't think the Nationals are going to hit him. I want to see – listen, I think Gaspin should go complete game here. I mean, short of they pull him for a pinch hitter if it's like a 1-1 game and they pull him for a pinch hitter somewhere, he should go to distance against this lineup. The question is, what are the Giants going to do against Fetty? Are they going to pound him? Is the bullpen coming in? Because the National bullpen's not good. Although the next game is at 7 o'clock, so you get a little spot in between the rest there. So, Giants are good. They got the second best record in baseball. Second best record in baseball. There's an idea. Let's start betting against the Giants because they're going to lose 10 of 11. Ohtani props over. Yeah, he's been. I mean, on the mound, he's striking out a ton of guys. There's a good number for everybody. 2 of 3 victories versus the Diamondbacks. That's all you need to know. Gausman. Get on Gausman. I think cloudy days are better for hitters or pitchers. I don't think it makes a difference. That doesn't make a difference. Although I will get into like your 4 o'clock games where you start getting some shadows in the middle innings, like maybe play to like a little under when there's better pitchers on. That was something I did a lot in like the 90s. Your 4 o'clock game. But then again, you were having it was like Pedro versus Cohen or Wells or somebody, and those games, it would just be like 3-1 games. So you'd be playing on unders there all the time, and you have playing with the shadows, as they say. Any kind of shadow game like that, that's different than clouds, But it's a different league now. It's different. I mean, everybody strikes out all over the place. I mean, every pitcher is a strikeout an inning guy, and the batters strike out 140 times a year. It wasn't like that. Guys used to walk and grind out at bats. So that's something I don't really look at much anymore. Don't even care about, actually. Weather-wise, what I care about? Wind in football game. That's about it. Knicks on the over in the Jazz game. All right. I see that, right? The Clippers have to win, so they have to score, right? Can't win if you can't score. Thank you, my buddy Scoop. Said that, I think, in 96 with the Steeler Greg Lloyd helmet on. Twins, Red Sox, money line. Padres, money line. D-backs. All right. Twinkies or Barrows. I'm sure Elliott's going to be high on that. Red Sox, it's a coin. I think both of those are kind of coin flips. Toronto and the Sox, Houston and Twins. Padres, I think, should win. The Met team, although Padres have trouble scoring. And you're playing betting D-backs one lean. I can't tell you to bet the D-backs. How would I tell you to bet the D-backs? They are 5-33 since May 1st. Come on. 4 runs of 5. Yeah, well, I like it too because I think Tampa Bay is probably going to get 5 runs in 4 innings. So I like it. I don't think they're going to hit Rich Hill, though. Giants game is Cueto versus Joe Ross. How do I become a Major League Baseball player? Get off YouTube and go outside. Start playing sports. Obviously, you have a YouTube channel, so you're obviously just a 20-something gamer. But if you play MLB the show, you're technically a baseball player, right? Because all girls are Instagram models, basically, right? You're influencers, so basically you are a pro player if you're, play Call of Duty full time. You're a professional soldier. I'm gonna make some jokes. Only pitcher for the Giants I'm aware of is Cueto. Cueto's not having a bad season here, folks. He's not that terrible. I was going to pull up his numbers, so I'm not going to go hunting. Elliot, there he is. Barrios. William Sheffield in the house. How are you, William? Thanks for coming in today, saying hello. Wow, we're up to 71. We got only 28 likes, 71 people? I thought that was 71 likes. I was about to lose my mind. I'm like, I don't think I had 71 likes in the show. I know I have the talent. What kind of dog is that? The dog just wants its belly rubbed. Twins first 5, maybe. I don't know. Mike, I just have no thought on that game. None whatsoever. No, I have nothing to say. I'm literally speechless. I have no, not something I was interested in to start. Can't even come up and tell you to take either side. You know that. I'm not going to tell you to bet something that just because you're asking. Pick for the Utah game. I like the Jazz there, Piero, but I'm a little weary because I got it at 4 and 4.5, and now it's up to 5. So Minnesota money line, Reynolds. I don't like this game at all. I don't like the game at all. I think Houston could win. Listen, Elliott's going to tell you about how Barrows is a Cy Young candidate. Garcia, though, this kid's been pitching really good lately. And the Astros could hit. What is this? I don't even know what you're talking about, William. I don't even know. I'm so far behind in the quotes here. So Minnesota, everybody's asking Minnesota Twins, so I'm going to say I'm going to like Houston here. Oakland run line, starting pitcher has a 54-yard. Michael, the guy pitched, a third of an inning. It's not like he doesn't have 60 innings under his belt. Rookie came up, didn't get out of the first inning. Mets game down to 7. Yeah, it was 8 last night in the spot. Right, where was it? Oh, no, 7.5. 7.5 down to 7. You're right. We got some player props here. Robert comes in. Bogdanovic. Over 2.5 threes. Both teams trash, but Diamondbacks are more trash. Yeah, I get 5-33 since May 1st, folks. I can't do. Toronto make the playoffs. I think so. I think I think they're getting Matt Scherzer. They're getting a pitcher. I'm more than just a funny man, Higgs. I'm a mediocre sports better. I love it. Thank you for something funny. The other Sean's in house. Let's go. San Fran money line. He's taking Gausman. Tampa Bay run line with Rich Hill, a.k.a. Dick Mountain, when you're pitching to a player of the month like he was in May. Dodgers money line minus 310. Really going out on the whim here. I can't, Sean, you lose me here. Now, this is where you're off your. I mean, I guess you're making a lot of money when you go 12-2 with fades in baseball, but I just don't do it. And then we got other one. He also has the Chicago Sky, soccer, El Salvador, and Belgium, and soccer. Minus 300. At least he got a good number with the Dodgers there because they were like 360 last night. It was 330, went up to 360. Now it's down to 300. So great payday. I'm a dog guy. This Sean loves his Fays. Fays go 12-2 yesterday. I really like the over in the Dodgers game. Like I just said, that line has moved substantially. DraftKings opened that line up at 360 last night. It was 360. Now it's 286. And the total 7.5. Why not go over? I mean, 7.5. I think. Listen, from what I read, I think we're going to see some of these pitchers come in for a little rude awakening. I think the umpires now can just check their balls whenever they want. So I'm real interested in guys like Bauer and having guys with crazy years, even some of these Twins guys. I'm looking to definitely see some more runs. Take it easy, William. Thanks for coming in. Play today, Tampa Bay run line, Dodgers run line. Listen, I could get behind those two. I could say, I'm not going to lay $3. Yeah, the youngins need to learn. It's funny. I mean, I make jokes, but it's I don't want to get into an old man rant. I'm 50 and I'm prostate meds. Oh my goodness, Fernando. I'm gonna be 47 this next month, August. Well, I don't need meds, man. I'm a healthy fat guy. White Sox run lines. Ain't thought. Reginald, I like the run line area. You have to play Cease. I can't lay 170 on the road. I'm not doing it. Cease is undefeated in his career versus Tigers too, by the way. So, yeah, tons of 4 p.m. I was writing these all down. I'm like, man, how many games are at 4 o'clock today? The class man I am. I got a lot of class. It's all low. That's a Rodney Dangerfield quote. Some of you have to go. Reginald, he likes the White Sox run line. Tampa Bay Lightning will crush the Islanders first game. I love the puck line. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll have some hockey. My doctor prescribed TRT. I don't even know what's TRT. What is that? Elliot, how old are you? And what is TRT? Thoughts on the Cubbies, Ray? I took St. Louis, and I'm a little worried because that line's up to 160. I got 147. It's up to 165. Everybody's betting Hendricks. I'm not high on Hendricks. The only thing I'm holding out hope, I see the total's 8.5 and not like a 10, so I'm thinking the wind's blowing in and Gant's got a shot. I know the guy walks a ton of guys, but hopefully don't. I don't know. I'm on St. Louis. San Fran game 1, Washington game 2. You like Joe Ross there over Cueto? I mean, Gausman's been excellent. Beautiful day in Chicago. Chicago, my kind of town. That's a Frank Sinatra song. He's older than me. I think he's dead, actually. He was older than me when he was alive. He was way older than me. All right. People ask about. I love when people know about each other's family. You know about Ray's daughter and Gloria's dad was a little ill, so it's nice that people come and chat and become friends. So that's nice. I like doing that. And people kind of help each other out and just maybe saying hello there, just cheer somebody up. It makes their day. And sometimes people just need to smile. Sometimes Indians and Mariners. Look, Mariners. Indians are a worst team to bet. We haven't really talked about this game because I really don't like it. I mean, what's there to talk about here? I mean, we have Kikuchi and McKenzie. Neither guy really jumps out at me of what I want to be betting on. I mean, I kind of like Kikuchi a little bit here, more than the Indians guy and Tristan McKenzie. But here we are. I mean, Seattle struggling. I mean, lost 7-10. Not where I want to put my money. Although they're a decent little dog here, right? What do we have, Matt? Actually, it's a pickle. This is like this. You know what this is? This is the Arizona game all over again. Everybody's going to be betting on the Indians, and Seattle's going to win that. People bet Angels, and then D-backs will win. Over 6.5 Ks for Gausman. Should get there. That's like the strikeout. Although, actually, the Nets can hit a little bit, but I got no opinion. I'm looking for Gausman here. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for a complete game from him. Let's go. He's having a good year. Sterling Gentry coming out of left field. Tigers money line. He says Urias gets it done here against Dylan Cease, who has owned the Motor City Kitties. All right, I like it. Big ball play there. How about over first 5 in the A's game? I can see that, Sterling. Listen, I kind of like the Royals here, but you got a guy who got shelled his first start rookie. Caprillions pitched a little over his head a little bit. The A's are a home run hitting team. They're all or nothing. So, yeah, first 5 over, I can get behind there. Vlad Jr. to get 2 hits today. Yeah, against the Red Sox, I can see that because, Pavetta's been good, but I don't know. I'm seeing a bunch of runs in this game. Call of Duty soldier for life. Damn. Is that funny? So did you catch that whole thing there? Because somebody came in and was like trolling, like, I want to be a professional baseball player. I'm like, all right, you probably you are. You play MLB The Show or RBI baseball. Yelk to get 2 hits? Absolutely not. I don't think Yelk's gotten 2 hits in a game this year. No way. Yelk is terrible. Say hi to me. You got it, Andrew. Welcome. Well, who's the? I know who the goat is. Who's the guy with the beard? I mean, I know that. Is that a goat or is that a unicorn? I don't even know what that is. All right, here come the good trolls. I love it. Now the show's getting out there when you get people coming in here with this. I don't like the Popeyes biscuits. I'm a fat guy who doesn't like Popeyes biscuits. Hey, listen. We talked about the Tigers, and I said it the other day. They start out slow, but they've been a 500 team the last month. And when you're getting plus money every day, you're going to be making money. So definitely worth a shot there. Giants get to win over the total. Which one? Which game? Which game do they get to win? There's 2 games today. Robert, how are you today? Yeah, I like the over in that game too. I think the Dodgers will hit Allard. I kind of like the youngster, but I think he's going to get hit. That being said, the whole sticky stuff going on, and I was reading today, it was like the umpires can come out and check the balls whenever they want. So I think we're going to see guys like Bauer. Anybody who's having super years, I think we're going to see a little uptick in runs for the next week or so because they're going to start checking balls a little bit. So I think the runs are going to go up. Hit the like button. It's not that hard to do. Hit the like. Hey, even if you don't hit the like, you can hit the down button. I don't care. You don't like it? Tell me you don't like it. Come in here. Say whatever you want. Let's go. We'll have a show. Where are we at here? Hit the like button. Joe Chris. Home plate owner must have Diamondbacks plus 1.5 yesterday. I saw the walks on Twitter. I don't watch the games. I'll tell you this, folks. I'm not a game watcher. I saw the Super Bowl because I was at the fan cave in Atlantic City. That's where I see the football games, when I go to the fan cave. Not sitting around watching games. I say this all the time. You put a bet in. You put a fave in. That fave should be a blowout. You pick the dog. It's a dog outright winner. Sit around and get upset, and then you're live betting, and then your bankroll. Then if you're a good disciplined bankroll bettor, you're 1% of your bankroll, or 0.5%, or 0.5%, or 10%. It's totally out the window. Don't sit watch games. Go get a life. Get out of the house. Come on. NBA is a classic league, and the Phoenix Suns are my mother and my home vote for champions. I haven't watched a Sun game since Charles Barkley was there. Loved me some Barkley back in the day. NBA, listen. I put it on Twitter. I think I was 21-28 in baseball and NBA regular season. No betting allowed. I said it. No betting allowed regular season. Playoffs, 70%. Nothing but action. NBA playoffs, count me in. We're making money. I told you that back in April. But the regular season, I just can't get behind the regular season in the NBA. And now they're starting up again in October. Man, put that crap off to Christmas, and no one cares. No, I mean, people are going to be betting. It's football season. Come on, it's nonsense. Angels win today. Well, they should. The Diamondbacks are 33-5 since May 1st. Reggie Jackson to go over 5.5 assists. I like it. I like him to go over 5 homers. I like them to go over 3.5 homers in a World Series game. Crafts, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. People are so lazy. If you don't like the content, I hit the like button. People take time to come on. Doesn't cost me anything. Michael, I appreciate that. I do the same thing. I watch somebody's thing. I mean, you come on, you say your thing, hit the like button. And if you don't, and I say, if you don't hit the like button, hit the like button, Kraft. Yay. If you don't want to hit the no like button, and then say, you know what? I don't like your thing. You're ridiculous. Or you don't know what you're talking about. Tell me what you think I'm talking about. I try to respond. Kansas City Chiefs, my vote for champs 2022 season. You know what? I might do a little football show tomorrow. Beyond this, we might do some football tomorrow night on the late show. I like that you watching me. Kyle Hunter? I like Kyle. Jazz +5. I'm with you on that, Wilhelmina. You know that. Reds money line. I'm behind it. I got a good number. It went up a little bit. Reds over. I can see some runs. Single man parlay. That's what we do, right? Because if you put them all in, if you go 2-1, you're still making money. You guys are money. We try. Nick, do you think if I hope you're talking about Colin, I got to come all the way down here to see. Wow. Oh, boy. Man, I'm really behind in the quotes here. Oh. My man's losing weight. My wife said, listen, so we moved. She's like, we're moving. You better lose weight. I blustered up to like the 350 clip. So I had to get down to my fighting weight. So I'm at that now. I'm between like 268 and like 271 for last month. So I feel good holding steady, but I got to get to the gym more. So I'm getting a little mushy because I lost my weight so fast. Kyle Kerms. I've never even heard of him before. Ace team total over. I'm scoring the first inning. You know what? I can get behind that. I kind of like the Royals today, but I can see some runs being scored here, Kraft. So Hawks should win the NBA series second round playoffs. You're right. That's not happening. They're not even winning the next game. So I liked what you said before. Now you're getting off your rocker here with this. Hawks are done. Put a fork in them. Losing that weight. You know it, see. I appreciate it. Just wait till football comes up, Michael. Then I'll be everywhere. Hawks are done. Yes, they are. SBR. I don't know who he is. I've done SBR. I did SBR way back with Peter Loshak. I did SBR shows. College football and NFL. It's supposed to be a class act, I think. It's supposed to be. Player in trouble, Denmark. I don't even know what that is. Testosterone replacement therapy, TR. Elliot, how old are you, bro? You're 42 and you're on testosterone? I thought about taking some testosterone. I told my doctor, I said, I want to get a little more, It's like, what do you need testosterone for? He's like, do you get a little, morning wood sometimes still? I'm like, yeah, not like when I'm in my 20s, but I still wake up ready to go some mornings. And 42, Ellie, come on. Are you a smoker or something? What's going on? I'm 47. I still feel like I'm like 25 though. I still feel like it's like 90, the mid 90s. Like I still feel, I don't think maybe I look like I'm 47. I don't know. I mean, I shave my head so you can't really see my gray or if I have like a bald spot or whatever. But 22. Man. Oh, it'll be 22 again. A's and Royals under. I don't know about that, real. I think we'll see some runs. I think we'll see some runs there. And you know what? Listen, Mark, I just said to be 22 again. I don't want to be 22 again. Everybody's like, oh, if I could go back and do this and that. You can't change your life. Yeah, would it be cool to go and you can't. Like, just think of whatever good stuff you have, and you could never replace. It's easy to go back and be like, oh, I wish I'd known this and invest or bet or buy or did. But you know what? I tell myself all the time. I said, oh, yeah, if that didn't happen, then where would we be? I wouldn't have my kids, my family, I have stuff like that. You can't, I don't know. I just figured I'd just say that. Like, it's nice to think about, oh, if I could do it over, I'd do it over again. I got 2 great kids. My wife is an angel. She's a freaking, believe me, you see my little stupid act down here acting silly sometimes. Can you imagine dealing with this in real life? Hendrick strikeouts to go over. Yeah, Cardinals strike out a lot. Yeah. Although I'm not a big Hendricks guy, but it's kind of what is the number there? Sterling. Leon Edwards is a lefty. Frankie Blue Eyes. It's a great day. 78 in the Bay Area. It's hot. 78? It's freaking 92 degrees here where I'm at, in my house. And I got air conditioning on. My temperature thing saying 92 outside. From Hoboken. All right. Representing. Oh, Kraft, thank you. You're one of the originals coming in. So I love you guys too. Kikuchi. I know. It's a good one. It's one I can pronounce. Oh, look at this. Cartel's in the house. Oh, he needs Major League Baseball. We ran him down already. What game's looking for? Oh, my goodness. All right. We got to do a quick rundown here for our guy Cartel. So we like San Fran game 1. Yankees. I'm leaning Kansas City in the over. Reds. Milwaukee run line. I like Seattle. I mean, that line looks a little fishy. We kind of like the Padres, White Sox run line. Arizona with the fishy line. Tampa Bay run line. Boston over. I like St. Louis. Houston in the over possibly. I don't. That game. I like Houston. I shouldn't have said the over there. Dodgers over and nothing in that game 2. San Fran. There you go, bud. Thanks for popping in. Cartel comes in from work. He's like, I'm popping in. I got to get to him. Popeye's biscuits are worse. Cracker lips. Yeah, they're nasty. Like I eat the chicken sandwich. Like I'm a chicken guy, so I like chicken sandwiches. The biscuit, nah, it's not that good. Yeah, 2 games there. 2 games of Giants. It is. Yes, it is terrible. If I eat fast food like maybe once a month, Michael. No. Although I know the names, Shar Marion. I mean, I just remember when he was back in, Corey Maggette, Nash, Barbosa. No, I don't watch the games. Dan, I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. I try to give a little insight. I try to give a little light perspective on betting from my side of things. I try to inject some humor, and when possible, I bring up 80s and 90s movie quotes and music songs and whatever. Have some fun. Yes. I bet against MJ. Like freaking. Ugh. Listen, Barkley was awesome that year, but like Michael says, I took that personally. He was the MVP. Basketball players should get paid all year. They do get paid all year. I mean, what are you talking about? They get paid. Braves money line with Freed Kessler. You know what? I kind of like that. They have not played well, so that's why I don't want to lay 160 with them. But listen, huge edge on the hill today against whoever the heck Marlins toss out. Oh, get that longer season. Their season is stop it. Come on, stop it. The longer season. I'm looking for. I need a napkin. Longer season? No way. Shorter season for the NBA. These guys are a bunch of soft, mushy toilet paper. They can't even play. They can't play 80. They had a half a season they couldn't play, taking days off. Trade should not happen. I like trades. Indians over, full 5, 4.5. First 5. Indians over, first 5. I don't know. I have no opinion on that. I don't think so. Indians are that's a weird offense. Rays win over 7.5 game total. I can go over that 7.5. I think the Rays are going to score some runs. Used to weightlift a lot using help. Oh. Yeah. I was never a lifter. I was just always like a big cat. Listen, do push-ups. You're 200 pounds the time you're in 8th grade. Walk upstairs. My calves are I'll always have yoked calves and just broad shoulders. I don't even need weights. Astros win over 8.5 game total. I like the Astros. I don't know about the total. I'm a little torn on that. I don't know. I didn't see. I didn't see the first Space Jam. I'm definitely not going to see the second Space Jam. LeBron's definitely not the GOAT. Come on, we know that. Someone put on Twitter, it was like, "Oh, who's your GOAT?" It was MJ, Kobe, LeBron, AI, and Curry. And I'm like, AI and Curry. How did I even put those two cats even on that page? It's Jordan and Kobe, and then start talking about other guys. I know what you're saying there, Elliot. Yankees win under. I like the Yankees. I don't like the under. I think we'll see some runs. Mets over full 5, 3.5. That's a crazy one right there, Sterling. I don't know about that. Both these teams don't hit that good. Let's come in with this crap. Come on, be honest. Head to strikeout is at 4.5. Over the 4.5 strikeout total. No, he can't coach it. That guy, no way. These soft, mushy, marshmallow players today, they couldn't handle playing with Jordan. Dude, his own teammates hated him. You saw. Have you seen? Go watch the Last Dance. You don't want to play like me? Get the hell out. And players today, they sure as heck don't want to play like that guy. No way. Listen, Mike, we got, Bird got a lot out of those Pacers teams, and Bird was a great guy. He was a great player. I'll give Chris Paul, he's having a great, who saw this one coming? Playoff series have been very good. Yes, they have. Longer season. Right? These guys don't even play. They don't. A 72-game season are taking days off. This is how big was this season? 50 games taking days off. Stop with the nonsense. No way. Longer season. Make it shorter. Bunch of crybabies. Play 2 days a week, and you're complaining, making $18 million a year. And then not only are they making that money, and I said this all April. I'm like, these guys are taking off. They're getting paid millions of dollars, and you just went to work all day, coming home and putting $150, $50, $2,000, whatever your bet is on these freaking clowns. Are you out of your minds? Stop betting NBA regular season. No, that's not. They don't begin. Come on. Baseball goes and we're already into football season and hockey season. Come on. Wilhelmina's ready for NFL. I think tomorrow night we're going to go over week 1 NFL. My triceps are bigger than most people's necks. What are the triceps? What, are these the tries up here? I don't even know. I told you, Eileen. Triceps ain't bigger than my neck. I love the NFL. I'd rather bet on college football. Lots of it. Listen, I know a lot of like serious pro guys who hate the NFL and they like college football better. That being said, I take pride that over a decade plus, I am like almost 55% NFL bets, like 1,000+ bets. So I'm happy that. Have I had a couple losing seasons over the last 12 years? Yeah, but all in all, and my college football's improved the last 6-7 years tremendously. College football, I just think you have better spots because of just a talent differential. NFL, you have good spots. Like you have your value spots. You have your primetime Sunday night, Monday night games, look at kind of spots, stuff like that. But definitely a lot tougher NFL. Definitely a lot tougher. I'm going to feel like I'm 18 again. Only difference between me and 18 now is I'm a lot better financially. I'm the same. Except that, I think at 18, I might have had like a goatee back then. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't go my goatee till about 20. No difference. Same big gorilla. Got Giants game 1. I like it. Rose Lane hitter. Let's go, Gausman. I'm big on Gausman this year. I'm happy for the guy. People forget he was supposed to be a top prospect guy for the Orioles. He was solid but never great. Now he's breaking out. I like the Astros rolling line a lot. Lorenzo, listen, I like the Astros a little bit. Garcia's pitched well. Go for the big payday. I'm not going to say no to that. Go get it. NBA. I can't with the NBA. Can't with the NBA. Yeah, well, why wouldn't you bet the Nets? Bucks look bad. Back of the arm. Oh, like this part's the tries. I gotcha. Does anyone golf in here? No. We miniature golf and then eat ice cream, Gloria. 5'7". Gotta get off that sauce, kid. You could have been 6'3". I go to a golf course, drink, and drive the little cart. Does that count? Gloria says no, man. Go check out the golfing thing. If I golfed, I'd buy it, Gloria. I'm not a golfer. The Troy Lenny in the house. Motor City Kitty himself. Listen, NFL is always going to be the sharpest line. No doubt about it. There you go. Golf in hand. Elliot, do us a favor and go to K-Roo Crew and how about Gloria? Dominic comes in. We're rolling out of here, Dominic. How are you? Quick questions because it's been a long time. This is a long Saturday show, but we covered a lot of action. Big. Do I like the Jazz money line? Yeah, I'll take a shot. I got him. Listen, I got him with the points, Dominic. But if you want to grab money line also, sprinkle it in. Let's go, right? No way the Clippers go down 3-0, right? They can't lose again. Why not? Jazz have looked pretty good. They've held off the attack. Mitchell's been unbelievable. Padres met under 7 plus 7 last. Under the 7 plus under last night. Okay, yeah, it was 7.5. It moved right to 7, but I kind of like it, Wilhelmina. Both offenses not they're more offensive than offensive. Little wordplay. Oh, come on, Stevie, I'm not even going to highlight that. St. Louis won line with the Cubs. Tyshawn, I'm on it. Although I got a bad number last night. I got 147. It is plus 160, but I do like the Cards here to get one. Yankees money line or over game total? I like both. I like the Yankees and I like the over, Sterling. I'm not even highlighting UFC stuff. I know nothing about it. I took a shot with Mr. Hooper. Wasn't he on Sesame Street? Or hanging with Hooper? Hooper, hanging with my man. Nate Diaz, plus 450. I don't even know. Or this has got to be some kind of fight stuff. Hope he wins. I'll tell you what, folks. I'm getting out of here because now we're drifting into territory I know nothing about. So have fun with your UFC. I will cash my baseball, hockey, NBA, NFL, college football, college hoops. I'll be back. I don't even know what today is. Saturday. It's tonight. You know what? I don't know. No late show tonight. No late show tonight, man. Who knows? You never know. I'll probably come in with we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Got the family coming next week. I got to start tidying up the house. But I'm getting out of here. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Hit it a like on the way out. A like, a dislike, whatever you got to do. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Request code failed.